Greetings students, welcome to my class. Students, in the previous class we started and almost finished the first part of the chapter Glimpses of India. I hope you have understood the chapter well, and there were few questions left which I said you are going to do yourselves, but I think I should discuss those questions with you and their answers also. So before starting the second part of the chapter Glimpses of India, second part is Coorg or Coorg, which is written by Lokesh Abrol. We would do that few questions which we need to do of the first part. So oral comprehension check, I told you to match the following column, match the columns, though I will tell you the answer. Match the following. What is a must as marriage gifts? Sweet bread called bowl. For a party or a feast, answer is bread. For a daughter's engagement, answer is sandwiches. For Christmas, cakes and bolinas. So now the second question, what did the bakers wear? I discussed this question and I told you the answer of this also. Now, who invites the comment? He is dressed like a pedder. Why? See, who invites the comment means if somebody is dressed in some appearance, so he would be called a pedder. So if मैं अगर वैसे कपड़े पहनूंगा तो मुझे भी बुलाया जाएगा. क्यों? If in today's time, if you are in Goa and you go and you are wearing a shirt which is not the full length, the shorter length, and if you are wearing a half pant which is just below the knee length, then you would be called, or that person would be called, a pedder. That is the reason. The reason behind is that because in Goa, bakers used to wear such kind of dresses in author's childhood time, and before that they used to wear a long frock, but in the author's childhood time, if you wear, they used to wear shirts which is not the full length, and they used to wear the pants which is just there, the length of the pant used to be just below the knees. So if in today's time anybody would dress like that, that would be called a pedder. Now, where were the monthly accounts of the bakers recorded? Monthly accounts of the baker recorded, we studied that the monthly account of the bakers are recorded on a wall in pencil. Pencil से wall पर लिखे जाते थे. What does a jackfruit like appearance mean? Students, bakers have plump physique. A plump physique looks like a jackfruit. The people who are fat, a fat person looks like a jackfruit. Jackfruit आपने सबने देखा ही होगा. तो ये जो मोटा आदमी होता है बिल्कुल वैसा ही दिखता है, right? तो bakers also used to like that. Now thinking about the text, which of these statements are correct? The pedder was an important person in the village in old times. It is absolutely correct. We have read the chapter. I explained the chapter to you. Pedders still exist in Goan villages. Yes, they still exist. It is correct. The pedders went away with the Portuguese. No, it is wrong. The pedders continue to wear a single piece long frock. The pedders continue to wear a single piece long frock. Continue, no, single, it is not correct, my dear students, because they have stopped it. They used to wear a shirt, and then pant which is just below the knee. Fifth, bread and cakes were an integral part of Goan life in the old days. It is correct. Traditional bread baking is still a very profitable business. I don't think still a very profitable business. It can be a profitable business. Traditional bread baking, furnaces में आज भी बनाई जाती है bread, और it is a profitable business. So very profitable, I don't know. Pedders and their family starve in the present times. No, they don't starve, my dear students. Yes, if book said they don't starve, they don't earn that much well like they used to earn in the old days or old time, but nowadays they don't have that much income. So yes, they starve. Sometimes they starve because, or sometimes they don't. but the correct answer would be, I think it would be correct. Now the second question, is bread an important part of Goan life? Yes. How do you know this? So bread, it had been an important part of Goan life for many years in the past time also. And how do you know this? Because still this bread loaves and the dishes from bread and sweet bread bowl, which we call bowl, it is an integral part of the marriage gifts. The sweet bread is given in the marriages as gifts, and bolinas or the coconut cookies are served at festivals, Christmas also. And whenever there is a daughter's engagement, the mother prepares the sandwiches which need bread. So yes, it is still an integral part and important part of Goan life. It is important part, still used. It is the culture, it is in culture and tradition of Goa, so it is an important part. Take the right answers. What is the tone of the author when he says the following? The thud and the jingle of the traditional baker's bamboo can still be heard in some places. Nostalgic, hopeful, sad. Answer is nostalgic. Maybe the father is not alive, but the son still carries on the family's profession. Nostalgic, no. Hopeful, sad. Hopeful. I still recall the typical fragrance of those loaves. Nostalgic. Answer is nostalgic. The tiger never brushed his teeth. Hot tea, could wash and clean up everything so nicely after all. Naughty, angry and funny. Naughty. Answer would be naughty. Cakes and bolinas are a must for Christmas as well as other festivals. Cakes and bolinas, hopeful, matter of fact. It is a matter of fact. The baker and his family never stopped. They always looked happy and prosperous. Matter of fact, hopeful, matter of fact and hopeful both could be the answer. Sad would not be the answer. So my dear students, I have discussed the oral comprehension check. There are no textbook questions, so you will do the question answers. Oral comprehension check first part, there are 4 questions, and oral comprehension second part. In second part you would do the second question, third question, fourth question, fifth question, and thinking about the text, only second question you would do in your notebook. Thinking about the text, only second question you would do in the notebook, and oral comprehension questions and their answers you have to do in the fair notebook. So this chapter ends here, my dear students. The first part of Glimpses of India, a baker from Goa, ends here. Now we will start with the second part of the chapter, the Glimpses of India. Second part is Coorg or Coorg you can say, which is written by Lokesh Abrol. The author is Lokesh Abrol. My dear students, you summary I have prepared, or you can say I would read it out for you, the summary of this second part, Coorg, which is written by Lokesh Abrol. Summary goes like this: the Coorg place, which is lying halfway between Mysore and coastal town of Mangalore, is a small district with heavenly beauty. बहुत ही शानदार खूबसूरत नज़ारा है ये, उसके बीच में पड़ता है। मैसूर और मैंगलोर का जो समुद्री इलाके, जो तटीय इलाके होते हैं, उनके बीच में बहुत ही स्वर्ग से भी सुंदर इलाका दिखता है। The author describes this beautiful land situated amongst wavy hills, inhabited by a proud race of martial men. Martial men, the fighters, which belongs to the fighter community. Beautiful women and wild creatures. Inhabited है, भरा हुआ है किससे? Martial men, beautiful women and wild creatures. Coorg or Kodagu is the smallest district of Karnataka. It has evergreen forest and is known for its spices and coffee. It is also known for the rain. 30% of the area of Coorg is covered with the evergreen forest. Monsoons bring in a lot of rain here. वहाँ पर बहुत बारिश होती है और मसालों के लिए, बारिश के लिए and कॉफ़ी के लिए फेमस है. The best time to visit Coorg is between September and March, when the air is refreshing and the weather is perfect. The place teems with coffee estates and bungalows canopied by huge trees. कॉफ़ी स्टेट्स हैं, बंगलेस हैं, ह्यूज ट्रीज में कैनोपीज बने हुए हैं. The Kyrgyz are fiercely independent people. It is believed that they are either Greek or Arabic in origin. According to one story, a part of Alexander's soldiers did not return and chose to move to Coorg in the south. There is one story that Alexander, when he was going back, there is a part of Alexander's soldier who did not go back. They chose to stay there and settle down in Coorg only. They married local girls and settled here. Since the martial temper of Kyrgyz and the practices followed by them during marriages and religious rites are quite distinct फ्रॉम दोज ऑफ द हिंदूज, इनके शादी करने का तरीका, लड़ने का और दूसरे जो तौर तरीके हैं हिंदू से टोटली डिफरेंट हैं. It shows that their origins are from the land of Alexander. The Arab origin theory is supported by the traditional dress of the people of the Coorg. अरब थ्योरी है वो supported by the traditional dress of the people of Coorg. जो ट्रेडिशनल पारंपरिक ड्रेस पहनते हैं वो एक अरब थ्योरी है. एक थ्योरी है कि उनका जो कल्चर है वो बिलोंग करता है अलेक्जेंडर. जब अलेक्जेंडर वापस जा रहा था तो वो अपने एक सेना की टुकड़ी जो उसकी थी उन्होंने वापस नहीं जाने का फैसला किया. एंड दे सेटल डाउन देयर, दे मैरिड टू द लोकल गर्ल्स एंड देन देयर वाज अ मिक्स culture. There is a mixed culture and their culture is totally different from the Hindus. They wear a long black coat tied with an embroidered waist belt called kupiya. तो एक पहनते हैं एक long black coat जो बंधा होता है विद एन एम्ब्रॉयडर्ड वेस्ट बेल्ट, कमर में बेल्ट लगाते हैं जिसको वो कुफिया बुलाते हैं. अ ड्रेस सिमिलर टू द कुफिया वॉर्न बाय द अरब्स. और जो कुफिया लोग होते हैं अरब्स के वो वैसे ही ड्रेस पहनते हैं तो सिमिलर होती है. दिस ड्रेस इज सिमिलर टू दैट ड्रेस वियर विच इज़ वॉर्न बाय अरब्स. Kyrgyz are a very hospitable and well-dressed race. Well-dressed means fighter people. The Coorg regiment of the Indian Army has the maximum decorations. The first chief of the Indian Army, General Karyappa, was a Kyrgy. The first chief था जो इंडियन आर्मी का जनरल करियप्पा was a Kyrgy. कुर्गी था. Kyrgyz are the only people in India who are allowed to carry firearms without a license. They are the only people in India who can carry firearms without a firearms हैं आग लगाने वाले जो यंत्र हैं they can carry with them without a license. River Kaveri flows through Coorg. The district is rich in flora and fauna. River rafting, canoeing and rappelling are popular water sports here. One can also enjoy rock climbing and mountain hiking. When one reaches the top of Brahmagiri hills, one sees the panoramic view and walking over the rope bridge takes one to the 64-acre island of Nisar Gadma. The largest Buddhist Tibetan settlement is in Balakpu in Coorg. So this was the summary, my dear students. In this video, that is it. We had to do the question answers, discussion of question answer and the summary of this Coorg. We have done it in this video. Thank you very much.